Okay, here is that other facial soap that I'm going to cut up for you. And it's the fourth one in my series of those hot process facial soaps. And I don't know if you can see the top there. It's got calendula petals in the top there. And this one is called simply Zen. And Zen is geared towards, okay, so we've done the Problem Oily Skin Soap, facial soap. We have done the Rose Water and Glycerin Mature Dry Skin Type facial soap. And we've done the maybe called the Man facial soap. And so that's geared towards men and shaving. And this one here is Zen, geared towards sensitive dry skin types. Now I am going to cut this one on its side because it has those calendula petals on the top. And the special attributes of this facial soap are it's made with calendula infused olive oil. And my calendula infused olive oil is many weeks old. I infuse that olive oil and it sits there and infuses for several weeks before I ever even start to use it. So this has, it's been very aged. It's very aged infused olive oil. So calendula infused olive oil. And it also has, what else have I got in there? I've got a lot of avocado oil, because avocado oil is extra moisturizing, of course. And I have got essential oils of lavender. Essential oils of lavender, chamomile, and bergamot. And the lavender, of course, is in there because it is calming and soothing. The chamomile is in there, of course, because of same reasons. And they both work very well for sensitive skin, dry skin types. The bergamot is in there to give it just a little bit of a bright note to it. And the green swirls that you see through here are a combination of French green clay, which is very good for dry sensitive skin types, and a little bit of spirulina, which of course gives it that nice bright green look, plus it is full of rich nutrients for the skin. And again, although it's a facial bar, it can be used on your entire body. It's just geared towards being extra mild for the face. It's my facial bar recipe. And of course, this one still has coconut milk in it. And this one also has allantoin. Allantoin, which is really good for cracked, dry, sensitive skin prone to eczema and psoriasis. And it is still vegan. My allantoin is comfrey derived. Allantoin can be derived from, a few different sources, and some of those sources are actually animal sources. And so I made sure mine is derived from comfrey, the comfrey plant. So it is still a vegan bar of soap. And this one is nice and soft. It's loaded with shea butter, of course. So it's going to have to sit for, I'm going to probably give this one 2 weeks as well, even though because it's hot process, you can use it now. We want a nice hard bar of soap, so we're going to let it sit. So even though you're seeing this video now, I won't upload it until it's actually fully cured out, and it is listed on my Etsy store. This is a nice big, wow, that's a nice big chunky bar. And again, I think I've mentioned it before, if you're just using these for facial soaps, you might find that cutting them in half makes a really nice, chunky, personal size bar. That's what I like to do if I'm using them just for my face. And I have been testing this one out myself. I've got a piece. I scraped out the pan and scraped the spoon off and stuff after making the soap, and made myself a little like soap ball thingy, and I've been using it actually for my hands. I've been using it on my hands because my hands get so dry in the winter, and they are prone to eczema, so I've been using it as a hand soap, and it feels very, very soothing on my skin. Well, little calendula petals slid through there, but that's all right. I actually like that. See, things like that turn me on. I mean, they really do. When I see a soap, I'm drawn. It's just my own personal preference. When I see soaps like that have those imperfections and that rough, rustic kind of look, Okay guys, so sorry the cutting video got cut off. Hopefully it will still come out. If it doesn't, then I'll just have to upload this video here showing you this soap all cut. So just in case it didn't, this is my facial bar called Zen, which is for sensitive, dry skin types, and it is hot processed. It's a facial soap that can be used on the body. This particular one is made with calendula infused olive oil. It's got loads of avocado oil in it, of course shea butter. It has essential oils of lavender, chamomile, and bergamot, and it's also got allantoin in it, which is comfrey derived, so it is a plant derived, it's not the animal derived, so it is still a vegan bar. And the green swirls you see through there are a combination of French green clay, which is really good for dry skin, and some spirulina, which is like super rich, nutrient rich food for the skin. And there we have some calendula petals there on the top. So those are the bars. And we have 2 mini loaves of that, and the mini loaves are a little less than a pound. These came out a little bit small on these last 2 facial bars, so they will be, I think they are, actually these feel, they might not be, I'll have to double check, but if they are a little under a pound, then these will be a little bit less than what my other facial bar mini loaves are, so I've got 2 of those. And I've got just a very few samples of this one. Just the end cuts is all I got out of this one. So, there. That is Zen facial bar for sensitive, dry skin types. And there's, of course, the I think it's going to be called the Man, but I'm not sure. Okay, thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.